Welcome to Banana Boys Podcast, episode 9.
Episode 9.
Nueve. I am your co-host Jayden,
And I am Andrew.
We're here guestless today. It's just us. It's just us two today.
Yep.
But it's still a strong episode, I think.
Yep. We had guests for the past 3 episodes, if you guys listen, and that was very fun to do. But
shout out to Keith, Nelson, Quinn, and Derek.
yes, our first 4 guests. And now we're back with us.
Yeah.
We'll have them back someday.
And some other guests too.
And
eventually.
many other guests. We're excited for what's going to happen.
The future's bright.
The future is bright. The gyms are open.
Did I tell you how I reacted when they opened?
I mean, you posted on your stories.
I know. So I was in my desk, right? I was working. I had off to the side, my phone was playing the COVID briefing.
Mm-hmm.
So Bonnie Henry is like, I don't remember what she was saying exactly, but the second my heart was racing the whole time I was watching. I was like so freaking like.
You watched it live?
Yeah, it was like watching the countdown or something like that, like watching the game-winning shot, something like that.
Yeah.
The second Bonnie Henry said, reopening gyms and fitness centers, I jumped out of my chair. I was like, let's go! Like I started walking with my coworker. I was like, it's fucking open.
Oh, you're at work.
Yeah, I literally hopped out of my chair. I was like, let's fucking go! She didn't even finish her sentence. I heard reopening gyms and I jumped out.
And you jumped out.
And I was like going crazy and shit. I shut off the YouTube, whatever. My coworker comes back later. He's like, yeah, they're reopening on the 20th. I'm like, what the fuck? I go back to the briefing, start playing it again, let her finish her sentence and stuff. I'm like, okay, it's better than nothing, whatever.
Better than nothing.
I'll still take it. But I fucking literally jumped out of my chair like, let's go.
Yeah. Damn. So if you guys are watching, we are actually the past 3 episodes with a guest. We've been sitting here in this new location. We probably switched locations like 3 or 4 times now.
4, if you count UBC.
Yeah, we switched 4 times. We have 4 different studios. But I think this one is the ideal setup now. We got, these mic desk stands.
I mean, if we start making money off these podcasts, shout out to our potential sponsors. We can have a camera behind you, a camera behind me, so we can put face on.
Honestly, we can do that now. It's just not the same cameras, but it's just the only thing is it's kind of annoying to edit.
Well, I have a camera too, technically, so.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go iPhones.
We can't do that. It's just annoying to edit.
That's true, yeah.
But we'll see.
You're one person, we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got mic stands. Jayden has 2 books.
Size doesn't matter, okay?
Propped up. Size doesn't matter. Right.
It matters. Matters a little bit.
It matters a little bit. Yeah. But we got 2 books. We got some 2 self-help books over there.
Did you choose that specifically because of today's episode or just the 2 books you found?
I just really like those books. Oh, okay. It's got 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. But yeah, it's a good segue.
Yeah.
Are you let's talk about personal development. Let's start off with that.
Character development.
Yeah. Are you into that? Like, I feel like I saw your story. You're like, what? You're doing a lot of self-help quotes or like journaling and stuff now.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing I've focused on this year, I think, especially. I think the last couple months I've really been into like that whole like I matter the most to myself. Like I'm the most important thing to myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
That focusing on that's the thing I've been big on recently.
Well, these just recently you started picking up on that. Is it because why is that?
That's
just
fucked
recently.
Up, right?
So before you never.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's fucked up, right?
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
Like I think it was like a couple weeks, not like a month or so ago. I'm like, you know what, man? I am the most important thing to myself. And I thought, that sounds kind of cocky. And I'm like, why the fuck does that sound cocky? I am the most important thing to myself. Why the fuck am I not already?
Yeah. What made you realize that?
I won't say it. But
okay.
It was an epiphany.
You had an epiphany within these few months.
Yeah, that I should invest a lot more energy and money and time into myself and my own self-progression and my own self-care.
Okay, and before it wasn't like that. It was more.
It was a secondary or third.
It wasn't even on your list.
Further down the list.
It was more. Were you just thinking more about like others?
Yeah.
Okay.
I give a lot of myself to others, and it has fucked me up in a lot of different ways.
And is that just like your character of like because you're just like a nice person?
I think so, because that's been like that throughout my entire life. Like friendships I've gone fucked over in, relationships I've gone fucked over in, people I've spoken to I've gotten kind of fucked over in. Like I just give too much of myself and my energy and my time.
Like because you cared more for others than yourself is what are you trying to say that?
Yeah, that happened.
Before
Yeah, and then
Right.
still now, but I'm still working. I'm trying to push that off the side. Like
Okay.
I'm me, motherfucker. Like, I don't
Right.
give a
So it
fuck.
wasn't like, oh, I'm good.
Nah, I wasn't good.
Yeah.
I wasn't good. I was fucking suffering, man.
Right. No, but now you're
Holy.
focusing. Now you realize that you had the
Yeah,
epiphany.
I had
you're
the epiphany.
You're on this personal development wave.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What sort of personal development stuff have you been doing?
Bought some nicer shampoos.
Okay. Okay. Self love.
Oh no, I ran out of shampoo, but I actually like researched like shampoo and like what kind of shampoo I got. So I got a better one. Got some more skincare stuff.
Weren't you always doing skincare stuff?
No, but I'm like heavier. Like I'm more consistent with it now. I'm like actually looking into stuff and like getting better stuff.
Looks like it's working.
Thank you.
Ah, damn.
I'm breaking on this side.
I can't tell.
I'm
dude.
breaking out on this area. I don't know if it's because of the mask. I started looking at it
Probably.
closely. One of them's like a hair follicle. So I don't know if it's just like maybe I'm just hitting a different level of puberty and like now I have hair.
Second stage of puberty.
I don't know.
Your
but,
girl's
like,
6'7".
'cause I know like when I was younger, like I had a bunch of puberty in like this area and like it was just follicles or something like that.
Hair.
Like the
and-
hair follicles like breaking through or something like that, like
In your
caused a
face,
bunch of
on your
acne.
face?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's
Did you have bad acne as a kid?
Not really.
That was okay.
It was never really that. I never had like a bunch of acne. I just had like bad pimples here and there, like or some cysts here and there. Like it was never. It was just like one or two or three.
It wasn't like inflamed red face. Or
Not
like
really, no.
No, really. So it was
But
okay.
I think part of it was like my mom made me do. My mom made me think of skincare when I was like, I think grade 5 or 6. She gave me like a face wash.
Okay, so you've
So
always
that,
been.
that may have helped a lot.
Oh, so you've always been into skincare.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. But now you're more into it.
Yeah, I'm more into it and more into this. Like I'm focusing like
Damn.
all my energy, my time, effort, money, all that stuff is like it's on me.
Really?
Like I'm going to focus more on like I'll buy if I like something, I'll just
You'll buy it.
Well, I've always done that, but like now it's like I'm more like why don't I just get that for myself? Like I'm okay, like I don't have to focus on other things or this, that, third and
You can just treat yourself.
yeah, I just like do that. Like I'm not secondary on the priority list or third on the priority list.
What else are you doing? Are you into that? Like, well, you said you journaled, and we talked about that.
I'm journaling quite a bit now on the phone. I'm doing that for like 2
That's also recently.
weeks. I've been doing it for 2 weeks straight.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Just throughout the day, right?
Just throughout the day, thoughts, random stuff, things that I think look cool throughout the day that I took a photo of. I'll just put it in there. I was gonna buy a physical journal when I got my booster shot on the 8th of January. It was raining a lot, so I didn't bother. And then later I started Googling just apps. I'm like, you know what, fuck, I'm not gonna wait to buy a book. I'm just gonna do it now.
Are you gonna buy a book?
No, there's no point. But yeah, well, I guess I'll get to that. Like, cause like I was thinking about getting a book, right? And then I was like, I didn't buy the book. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna do it right this second now. I'm gonna find an app to do it for the meantime. And then I started doing the app. I found I think it's called Diario or something like that.
Diary. Oh, like diary. EO.
Diaro.
Diaro. Diaro.
Yeah.
Diaro.
I got
Okay.
that, and then I started putting photos that I took throughout the day that I thought were cool and like little quotes and stuff like that I found on Instagram onto it.
Oh, damn.
I'm like, oh shit, that's way better than a book
Okay, you
because I can put photos in it and stuff like that.
right there. That's like
Yeah.
the advantage of digital
Yeah.
journal.
So I'm sticking to the phone. And
But have you journaled before?
No.
Or not?
No, I never have.
Or like wrote like in like a diary?
No,
Okay.
I just keep my thoughts to myself, or when I was with someone, I would just throw it at them, like, yo, what do you think
Right.
about this? Or
Yeah,
yo, what's
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Or like, this is fucking insane. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
But now, so that sort of is like that throwing your ideas at someone, but now it's just in a digital.
and it's all a lot better too, because when I say things out loud or in my head, I can figure it out on my own. Like it helps me clear my thoughts a lot easier.
Yes.
So my mind is a lot more like I'm able to think further than I would if I was just talking to someone.
And you can also read it.
Yeah, and I can read
You
it
can look
too.
back and read
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What else are you doing? Are you meditating?
I thought about it. I thought about meditating. Don't think I have enough time in the day to do it. And honestly, my house is just too loud. I don't think I can meditate in my house.
Loud, like
Too much.
oh, really?
Like, my parents are loud. My brother's loud. The dog's loud sometimes.
Even
It's
if you
just-
wake up at like 5 a.m.
5 a.m. is quiet. That's why I wake up at 5 a.m.
Right. Right.
That's what it.
We thought about trying it, but just.
I thought about doing it. Don't think I have the time or the place to do it.
And what sort of have you been? Well, okay, you've been doing it for like what, 2 months? You said.
2 months what?
Of,
Oh,
like,
self-care.
on the self-care, self-love stuff.
What month is right now? January. Yeah, about so.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
have you felt anything different?
I feel a lot better.
Better,
I feel
like
more centered in my thoughts and in everything. Like I don't feel stressed. I don't feel rushed. I don't feel like I have to do something every single second of the day.
Okay. Okay.
I just feel at peace and I'm good.
And before it was just like
Fucking
stress.
mayhem.
Stress as in
Mayhem.
like you're rushed to do something.
Yeah, like every second, do this, do this, do this, do this. Think of this, do this, do this. Like it was just it was hectic.
But it's always for like other people.
Other people and within myself as well.
Right.
But now it's like peaceful,
Oh.
tranquility,
Right.
bliss.
Damn. I feel like for me. Okay, so for me,
Yeah.
I think I've got into self-help pretty early, and I attribute Jordan Peterson to that. I watched him in like grade 12. I watched his, like, he posts a lot of, if you're listening to this, I highly recommend listening to Jordan Peterson. He has he posts his lectures online because he teaches before he teaches at U of T,
Okay.
but now he's a psychology professor and a clinical psychologist. But his stuff is like so good. Like I watched him in grade 12 lectures. I remember I send snaps or streaks, and then I sent a lecture. I sent a lecture, and then people were like, "What the hell is this? What are you watching?" It was like the chaos of it was just like a weird, obscure lecture. And people were like, "What the hell are you watching?"
Okay.
But I think I hopped onto the self-help wave in grade 12, like super early, and I was like super into that. I would watch like a lot of YouTube self-help
Yeah.
people. Have you watched those people?
Nah.
Okay, you just been.
The self-help space, I feel like, is just a little.
It is. I was gonna.
It's a little.
It's a little like. What are you saying? Like, I think there's dangers to it.
Oh, not that. I feel
Or
like,
what do you mean?
Like very
Self-righteous.
influency.
Oh, okay.
Like the influence just kind of got to that space, and
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that. I'm just not built like that. I'm not in that mind space that they are. Like I don't give a fuck about. Everyone deserves it. No, some people don't deserve that.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like this whole I don't know how to word it properly yet, but like the influencer, I guess some influencers in general is like anyone can do it. Anyone do this. Is like, not everyone can do it right now. Like don't make it seem simpler than it is.
Okay.
Don't oversimplify things, if that makes sense.
Doing stuff like, what do you mean? Like doing just stuff in general?
Yeah, like self-care, like some people are like, oh, like just like kind of like the hustle thing, right? Like, oh,
Okay.
you just do this. It's so simple. It's like some people are really depressed and are on the verge of killing themselves. Like, don't
Yeah.
just tell them to meditate and it'll go away.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. That's
Does that
what
make
you're
more
trying
sense?
to get at.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to get,
Like it's too general sometimes.
yeah, it's not. You're not really helping. That's why I haven't really filtered through that yet.
Right. Well, I watched the shit ton of that when I was.
Well, you probably have the better ones. I'm talking like the freaking very poppy ones.
like, have you ever Matt Diavella?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, or like Nathaniel Drew, like they're like a big self-help space in the YouTube space. But yeah, I was just like super into that. But then I got to a point. I watched it like every day, but then it got to a point where I felt like it did more harm than good.
How come?
So it's like it got to a point where I watch it or whatever. I think same with reading. I'll go to that. It's like you feel good that you're watching it. It's like okay, this is what they did meditating, or it's like hacks to study.
Okay.
Right? You watch it, you feel good, but
Yeah.
then you don't end up studying,
Oh, I see.
and it's like you already felt like you did something. Same thing. Relating that to like we talked about before, the goal settings or New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like the act of thinking of doing it, and then that's it.
So, do you think you just outgrew their audience?
Do
Do you think you outgrown that person? You just need something better?
I think I outgrew like just consuming so much of that. Like it needs to be more action oriented, I guess. You gotta take more action instead of just watching. I think watching all the stuff or reading is good, but then it's like applying what you learned. But I fell into like a space where it's just like, oh, I'm watching so much.
Yeah.
And then I don't do anything.
I feel like that's what I felt about GaryVee. Like I remember you put me onto GaryVee, and like I used to watch his stuff a lot. And then over time I realized like he's like the entryway. Like you're not meant to watch him all the way through.
No.
You watch him to get that first bit of motivation.
Yeah.
Then you find someone else who actually, not that he hasn't actually done, but someone who's actively saying do this or this is, and then you just, as you progress through life, you progress through different people to look to. Like you outgrow his audience because his audience
Yeah.
is only there for the first push. You need someone there for the second push and the third push and the fourth push and all that stuff. Is that kind of? I feel like that's similar.
Yeah. It's like, it's just a feeling of doing,
Yeah.
a feeling of like, oh, you're doing something
Yeah.
good for yourself.
Yeah,
But
like
you don't actually do anything.
Like he gets you in the door, but he won't push you
Yeah.
through the hallway. Like he just gets you there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need someone to get you further down.
That's what I sort of learned. And I'm not as into it anymore. I don't even
Yeah.
watch it anymore. But before I was really into it. Because, it just gets to a point where, because there's only like, there's no secret, right? Everyone's like, when people watch this stuff, a lot of times they're looking for like a secret. It's
a
like,
one
oh,
sheet.
what's the hack?
Yeah.
But eventually, as you watch a lot, it's almost the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like recycled content. Because
Yeah.
there's no secret, right? So everything's the same. It's like, oh, meditate for 30 days or morning routine.
Yeah.
But then it's all the same thing. It's like, the message is like, oh, you actually got to do something.
And you got to take care of yourself as well.
Yeah. And then I feel like that's what I felt with like reading too. But I don't want to say like reading's not good though. I feel like,
Reading's good, but you just can't keep reading the same thing hoping something's going to change. You got to change what you're reading too.
or even just like thinking that reading and then you don't do anything. It's the same thing with watching self-help stuff. You got to read, but then you got to apply what you learn. But then it's like, there's a trap. That's like, I think that's the biggest danger of self-help that I keep saying. It's just the trap of feeling like you're doing something, but you don't do it. That's what I like want to emphasize right now.
But is it like, is a danger like just not progressing?
Danger of like inaction or tricking yourself you're doing something. Like I'll read a book. Oh my God, so I'm motivated.
Yeah.
But then I don't do anything.
But is that a danger of self-help or is that just lacking on your part? Like, is it really their fault that they didn't tell you what to do when you should just figure it out yourself? Like, you can't expect someone to carry you through the whole process.
No, I'm not blaming the books.
Yeah.
The books are great, you know.
Okay.
I'm blaming just like, I think reading self-help, obviously it's on the person reading.
Yeah.
But I think self-help books or people reading self-help stuff have the tendency to have the tendency to make those self-help books like, what I'm trying to say, have the tendency to think that that's like the key to their success.
Like, that alone will get them there.
Yeah. And I think,
Is that a society thing? Because I feel like maybe just the way society is now, like, they always show you the beginning and the end. They never show you the middle.
oh, for sure.
Like, GaryVee tells you about the freaking liquor store and current projects he's doing with the Super Bowl and stuff like that. He never, at least from what I heard and read from him, like, I've never really seen him talk about the middle part, like where he was almost bankrupt or maybe he almost fucked up or he lost deals.
He does, but people don't listen.
Yeah. But that's like because they don't highlight it. Like they don't, like other people are not pushing those videos up. They're just looking at the beginning and end. Like they're looking at the millionaire's daily routine, but they're not looking at what got him to be a millionaire. They're looking at just the end result. So maybe it's on the society part of it.
It's a lot because people just want overnight success, right?
Yeah.
And they go to these books thinking, or whatever. It doesn't have to be books, but they go to these self-help stuff, and it's like thinking that's gonna do something, but it doesn't.
Is that danger of self-help, or is that just the way the society has brought it upon them?
Maybe both. Well, society maybe shaped how self-help is portrayed,
Yeah.
right? Because, I don't know. Do you read?
Not really.
Are you trying to?
I want to go to a bookstore and like, I might do it today actually. I have some time, but I want to go to a bookstore and just find a book to read and to learn stuff. I don't know what exactly I'm looking for. I don't know. For me, like I'm into TED Talks. I'm into like those motivational speakers and stuff like that, and they're like just video and audio stuff like that. For self-help, I'm not really super into books like that. For books, I think I'm looking for like a milk and honey type of book. Like Rupi Kapoor or whatever it was. I think like that. Like just these little like books with like little nice quotes and stuff like that. Like I'm looking for those right now.
Okay.
Or things that just to push my mind to think of things. I'm not really looking for a full narrative book, if that makes sense.
Oh, like something like that.
Yeah, but no offense, I don't mean it like that.
No.
For me personally, right now, I'm looking for
I'm
something
saying.
that's just to get the mind going.
It's because it's hard to consume those stuff. Like I'm not saying books are bad. Like I think everyone should read. But then It's different for one. I know
It's just
that.
how my mind works. My mind, like, I read a thing and start thinking
Yeah, yeah.
instantly. I can't read a full thing because my thoughts just start taking over.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is.
Do you think everyone? Okay, I guess.
Well, I mean, if you want to freaking,
Do you think everyone should read?
well, everyone should know how to read.
Shit. Yeah, don't be illiterate here.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucked
You're not
over.
gonna do anything.
I think everyone should exercise their mind.
Okay.
However, whether it's
that's-
through reading or podcasts,
This is a very educational
yeah,
podcast.
get your mind going. Just stimulate your brain.
Okay.
It's a muscle at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think I agree with
It's a
that.
giant piece of fat, but it's a muscle, and you gotta train it, and you gotta work out your brain, and you just gotta stimulate your mind. Because if you don't, you're just gonna stay stagnant, and if you stay stagnant,
Yeah, challenge yourself.
you are not gonna go anywhere in life.
Mm-hmm.
You're stuck. You may progress through society, but you're not gonna progress as a human being or as an entity or whatever.
Yeah. GaryVee said he's only read like 6 books in his life. And he's written more books than he's read.
I ain't gonna lie, he talks like he's only read 6 books in his life. No offense, but
Yo,
he doesn't like the way he talks. It's very like
gratitude.
it's very. He dropped out of high school.
No. He went to college because his parents wanted him. But he finished it. He
Okay.
finished college and he went straight to his dad's liquor store at 22.
He just talks like he's.
He talks like this.
He talks-
high pitch, like he's on crack.
This is a guy who imitates him very well.
As a Niemaz?
I think so. Yeah,
He
the
is
Toronto
so
man.
good. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good. He's
I love
so
that guy.
good. He's so good.
He can do really good accents.
Let's say it's spot on.
Yeah,
Like it's really spot
like
on.
for a second I was offended by a Chinese one, but he kind of nailed.
Oh, what the? That was fast.
Yeah, but he nailed that Chinese accent. I was offended for like 1 millisecond, and I'm like, you know what? That's not that bad.
Did he do it Chinese accent?
He did. He's like how Chinese people react to Halloween or something like that.
Oh, I think I saw that.
I saw like a second. I'm like, oh, it's so offensive. I'm like, wait a second, this is actually pretty fire. Like, he nailed it.
He's really good. And it's like his body language too.
Yeah,
It's like
he nails
he
it.
does like the GaryVee. I think it's still going, but he does
Okay.
like the GaryVee nail bite perfectly. I was like, yeah, my man, what's
No,
up, man?
GaryVee just to me comes off as someone who knows what they know and doesn't accept outside information, and that's why I feel like he doesn't read. Like, it's like almost, I don't want to say it like that, but like you see very far right people like Trump supporters and stuff like that.
Mhm.
They know what they know, they say what they say, but if you contradict them or say anything against them in any sort of way, anything against them, they'll shut you down instantly. And I feel like he's similar to that.
I don't know. I think he presents himself. I think the way he presents himself turns a lot of people off right away. He's very like
yeah.
aggressive and like in your face type person.
But he doesn't leave room. He doesn't leave room in the way he talks for comments or opinions from someone else. He says what he says, and he doesn't leave room for you to even think about contradicting him. And I feel like that's what I don't like about him. There's a video I saw of GaryVee where this guy, he asked a random guy like, "What car do you drive?" And the guy said he drove a BMW.
Yes.
And GaryVee just kept saying, "Oh, you drive it because you want to impress others." And the guy's like, "No, I just." But he's like, people keep struggling to pay these cars they can't afford. And the guy, I think he was about to say like, "I can afford the car, like I paid in cash," or something like that. That was a mess.
Yeah.
But
I get the message GaryVee is saying, but sometimes I think he needs to listen a little better.
no, he needs to listen.
He needs to listen.
Period.
He needs to listen.
Because like that's why I say like I don't feel like he reads, because it sounds so small minded. Like, do you not understand that people can afford to pay a BMW in
Yeah.
cash? Like, do you understand that not every single person? I know a lot of people do struggle to pay those cars, but a lot of people also.
Can't afford it.
We live in Vancouver. Obviously, I don't think he's been to Vancouver, but like in Vancouver, we're a one-off. Like the amount of people that pay cash for these cars and houses and stuff like that is off the charts. Whatever. So it's like that doesn't apply here.
Yeah.
I feel like if he just
Yeah.
took in outside knowledge, he would know that. Oh, some people can afford a BMW in cash.
Yeah.
Some people can afford to finance a BMW and still save money. Like it's just
Yeah.
not everyone's struggling.
I hope he'll be better as
He won't. He's too old.
I think he's better than when he was younger.
I think it's just
watched
maturity.
Yeah, he's probably a little more mature, but maybe he can mature even more.
I think after a certain age, your brain, it becomes very, very difficult to retain new knowledge.
Yeah.
That's why they make you do languages so early in your childhood. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know how hard it is to pick up a language at age 50 versus now?
Mhm.
Like, your brain is much more susceptible to change.
That's true. But I still love GaryVee. He's good. He's like the reason
He's good,
we did content.
but he's good to a certain extent. Like, you
Yeah.
you have to know when you've outgrown his
Like, don't
audience.
listen to him religiously and believe everything he says. stuff like that.
It sounds like you're speaking from experience, Andrew.
I didn't. Well, but yeah, just take everything with a grain of salt. Not a grain of salt, but like just be self-aware.
Take and learn.
Take and learn.
Don't just take and absorb.
Take and learn, but don't take and absorb.
I posted a clip of Gucci Mane talking about just some mature shit about between him and Charlemagne, like some beef shit. And you hit me back you messaged me. He's like, "You ever heard of GaryVee before?"
Why did I say that?
I don't know. I think it's because he was just talking about something like about like I don't remember what he was talking about. He was talking about like, it is what it is. Don't put so much energy into negative things, blah, blah, blah. And you just came back like, you heard of GaryVee before? I'm like, no. It's like, go check him out. He's fucking crazy.
Briefly, I remember like telling you about GaryVee, but I don't know why.
That was 2020, I think. I think you just found him.
Yeah.
And you were like trying to push everyone on it like a missionary.
Yeah, and then, no. Yeah, I sucked there. Nothing. Yeah.
That was some
Self-help.
funny shit. From Gucci Mane to freaking GaryVee out of nowhere. That was the craziest thing.
It's good stuff.
But I did listen to him.
Yeah.
And I did understand to a point where I'm like, that's not for me anymore. Like I get it, but this is not pushing me. This is just keeping me stagnant right now.
Yeah.
I feel like that's important to recognize when you have outgrown something or someone.
Mm-hmm. Do you have that kind of figure online? Like, let's say, do you have like a GaryVee or like someone that you really were influenced by?
There are people that I look up to within my life and online, but I wouldn't say I look to them for everything in life.
Not necessarily like follow them step by step, but just like greatly influenced you. Like for me, another person is Jordan Peterson. He really influenced me.
Yeah.
In terms of like just laying down like my foundational values as a person. Like he was crazy. He's way better than GaryVee. Well, they're different.
No, I think he's better. I think I've heard him before too.
He's okay. I'm sorry. Continue.
I'm sorry. No, please continue. What were you saying?
No, I'm just gonna say Jordan Peterson is like you definitely heard him talk. Have you heard him talk?
I know the name. For a sec, when he first brought up his name, I thought the Wolf of Wall Street guy, but that's someone else.
Jordan Belfort.
Close enough.
Yeah.
But I heard of Peterson. I know I've heard of him before. I can't put a face and voice to it, but I know I've heard of him before.
Nemes, I think he's done impersonations of Jordan Peterson.
I don't follow
too.
Nemes. I just see him on my For You page.
Oh, you probably like saw it.
I definitely have heard the name.
Yeah,
I just don't.
He talks like, if you see him talk, he's like so articulate. Like it's scary. Like he's so. Have you seen the Kathy Newman interview where it's like? He definitely said that.
Send me a list later. Text me.
No, if we're gonna watch it right now later if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, let's do that.
But it's like, what gives you the right for something like the right to not be offended? Like a stupid question.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, in order to think, you have to risk being offensive.
I like that.
Have you seen that?
No, but
Okay,
I like
later.
what you're saying.
We'll watch it later.
Foundations. I think for the gym, I looked up to Monkel. I looked up to people like Mike Rashid, CT Fletcher, Hercules, Rob did it, all those guys. In terms of just in general, Randall Pitch, this guy who owns a couple of companies, I forgot what they were, but he owns a gym, he owns a fitness company, and he owns a clothing company. I look up to him because he's an Asian dude with tats, does Muay Thai, and lives and has a cool physique. That's the only reason why I look up to him, to be honest.
What's his name?
Randall Pitch. P-I-C-H.
Pitch.
He's from California. But
okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I've always liked tattoos. And I've always wanted tats. So when I see an Asian dude that's jacked with tats, I think he's sick. That's why one of the guys at the gym, I just think he's sick.
Just because he's Asian and has tats?
Yeah, shout out to Jay. That guy's crazy.
Oh.
I just always want tats. But that's something else. But like, yeah, I look up to them for that. Manny Koshman.
Right.
Real estate, cars, two things that I really like and have into. I think that's it off the top of my head.
Okay, those people, like top three or
I
whatever.
look up to some of my friends as well. Like I think
a
couple of my friends have recently purchased or are looking to purchase legitimate properties and condos and homes. I look up to them for that.
Right.
I look up to you for your endless knowledge. Like you just keep searching and you keep trying to learn. I'm dead ass. Like you keep learning and searching. I think that's sick.
I guess, yeah, do that.
Like I look up to all my friends and people around me. Like it's just, it is. I'm always trying to retain knowledge from you guys. I'm trying to take something, not physically, but like I'm trying to like, oh, you always look for knowledge. I should apply it to myself.
Right.
Derek is like pushing the fitness thing. I should also like, and Nelson's well, like I should focus more on it. Like I shouldn't just be fine with working out. I should try to have a goal or some sort, like that kind of stuff.
So you just, I guess it's obvious. I would say you get influenced by everything, or you take influence.
I try to take everything in.
Right. Do you have like a top 3 most influential people for you? Whether real life or whether like digital, online, or in person.
I don't want to say it to be a cloud chaser, but Virgil, rest in peace.
Okay.
I've been following him since 2013, 14 when Pyrex was around.
Okay.
I remember seeing Pyrex all over my Tumblr.
I don't know what that is.
Pyrex is like the Off-White before Off-White. Like he basically took like,
oh, right. You
like
said
flannels and basketball
yeah.
shorts, stuff like that. All of the designs I did for Lab was
Were-
some way influenced by Virgil.
Okay.
The clothes that I was making for Lab was somewhat influenced by Virgil.
So he influenced you in terms of like fashion?
Fashion, art, all that stuff.
Okay. Made you more artistic?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Push that.
So Virgil, number 1.
Virgil's one, I think. I think my uncle as well.
Okay.
Just because he's so jacked.
The Asian rock, you said?
Yeah, he's always been super jacked.
Damn.
And he's always like done well for himself, like with money and stuff like that. So like
Okay.
I look up to him for that.
I'm literally imagining an Asian rock right now. Like, is he that huge?
He's a big dude.
Like a...
Just about my height,
Okay.
but
okay.
220 right now.
Jesus.
And he used to be bigger.
What does he do? It just works out?
He's been working out for a long time. He used to play rugby too.
Oh, wow. Like,
He's a big dude.
just from like working out, not like...
He was a bouncer when he was
Wow,
my age.
yeah.
When he was my age, he was a bouncer.
Was he even bigger your age?
He slimmed down. He used to be bigger when I was a kid.
Oh my god.
He was like 240 back then.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's jacked. He's crazy.
Oh yeah, I will look up to him because he's fine. Cool.
I mean, back then I literally
Look up to him.
shit.
Yeah.
Third, I don't know.
Okay.
I think I'll leave that blank.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of things that I take from a lot of different people.
Yeah. But those two are like what comes to mind right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I put Randall there because I want to have tats and no Muay Thai and stuff like that. But
Muay Thai.
that's just
All right.
whatever. Who do you look up to?
Who do I look up to? Top 3.
Yeah.
I think number 1 is Jordan Peterson.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say Eminem.
Eminem. Oh, we can talk about music. Oh,
Oh yeah, we got
that can be a good segue. But Eminem, no. Well, not really.
Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers. That's my top 3 rappers.
And number 1 is definitely Jordan Peterson, as I
Okay.
explained earlier.
Yeah.
The way he talks is just so articulate.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna
he's-
check him out later.
He's just like, he talks with so much, just you like
Yeah.
intimidating.
Yeah.
Like he's so articulate.
Why are you so smart?
Like, why are you so smart?
Yeah.
And you sound like, what the heck?
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
crazy. I want to talk like that, man. That'd be crazy. Like, I don't know. Number two. Okay.
See, it's hard, right? Pause. It's a hard question.
It's a hard question because it's like it comes to mind, but I don't know if that's like number 2.
It's one of those questions that you'll definitely get later on, like in half an hour. But in the moment, you're like, oh, fuck, I don't even know.
Yeah, unless it's really obvious. Number 1, definitely Jordan Peterson. Number 2, I want to say GaryVee,
That's fair.
but it's like, you know what? Either 2 and 3 is like GaryVee or like Casey Neistat.
Yeah, okay.
Casey Neistat. His vlogs are crazy. It's because it was just like, it's not just like stupid vlogs. It was like, it actually told a story and he like shared like life messages throughout it.
Did you see recently something? I think it was Casey Neistat recently talked about what the daily vlogs did to him. Like
I've seen that video.
the damage that
That's
it did to
old.
his
That's an old
personal
video.
life.
He was on a podcast, I think.
Yeah.
Where he shared a lot.
Yeah,
But it damaged he almost divorced his
Yeah.
wife. When they went
and you could
divorced.
see it. Look, like I didn't even have to look back at the videos. I can think about it. I'm like, yeah, they weren't on the best terms in the videos. Like you can tell that they were not.
Oh, she was
doing
just
too
like
good.
done. She's
Yeah.
like, I mean, like you expect that because every
Yeah.
day your husband's just
And you have kids.
and you're filming your kids.
Yeah.
And he didn't hide it. He hides it now.
Yeah.
He doesn't even post anymore.
Well, he never really. Oh, Owen, the oldest kid.
Okay, Owen was on it, but then he had
was
kids
from a
again
previous-
with
yeah.
Candace.
No,
which
I think Owen's from a previous marriage.
Owen's previous marriage. Owen was when he had him in high school.
Yeah.
And then the girl left him.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But
The ones with Candace,
the two kids, Francine and one more.
I don't
They didn't really show him after.
I don't think I watched. The second one was born when he went to LA, didn't?
I think
The second one was born.
no,
near the-
Francine was still a baby when he was in New York. I remember seeing that.
No, I know about Francine, but the second.
Oh, the
baby
second one was in LA.
born.
I think
yeah,
in
it was
LA.
born after or near the end of his
Yeah.
YouTube career. Like he didn't
Yeah. No, but it took a toll, huge toll.
Yeah.
And he learned from that. Now he's like, he doesn't make, which is sad, but it's like, that's what's best for him. I love his videos.
He social media wise, he isn't. He's kind of fallen a little bit.
Why doesn't post anymore?
No, like what he's been saying. Like
Oh.
the things he's been saying sounds like a very privileged white
What has he been saying?
man. Like he's been talking about like, oh, I don't know if it was a stretch or not, but he was talking about like how like LA is such a crime-ridden place, blah blah blah.
Did he say
Shout out to
that?
the police, blah blah blah. Because
Oh, really?
he got his car broken into, and people were kind of saying like, "Yo," it was kind of a stretch.
Oh,
But
was that
one-
recently?
that was last year, I think.
Oh, I don't remember.
But that was kind of a stretch. Like some people were saying like that's borderline like, like Republican kind
Oh,
of vibe.
damn. Oh, I don't know.
It wasn't like a big thing. It was just like a little like we were kind of looking
Okay.
at. I don't know.
I don't know about
And
the
then
political side of him.
Said something else about like he is left wing. I know he was talking about Biden and stuff like that.
Right.
But didn't. But it's just the stuff he says. Like some people are kind of looking at like a little funny.
Oh, no. I don't, politics size, I don't know like too much.
But it's
about
just
him.
stupid TikTok shit. Like
probably.
it's nothing genuine.
But he was like, his story is like really inspiring. Like he dropped out of high school because he's forced to.
Yeah.
He's forced to.
Yeah.
And then he took his kid.
And then he snuck into his apartment after 9/11 to get his shit back.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, because 9/11 was the trade centers were so close to where he lived. He had to sneak past the security tape and stuff like that to get his stuff back from his
Yeah.
apartment.
No, and then he had to, I think, make his brother his guardian or something in order to live with him in New York.
Do you watch Van Neistat, his brother?
A bit. His videos are so different.
He's cool.
He is cool,
Yeah,
but his videos are weird.
they're very different though. He's in California, right? Van?
I think so.
Yeah, they're very different people.
Like his videos, he doesn't watch, like Casey Neistat mentioned, he doesn't watch YouTube or anything.
Yeah.
It's just like his own videos.
Van is very like artsy.
Very artsy. I thought Casey was artsy, but then
Van's like no. Casey
Casey influenced by Van, he said.
Casey is American artsy. Van is like European artsy.
Yeah.
Like,
but then you
very-
can
yeah.
see the similarities.
Like
Like,
abstract silent art type of thing. Like that's sick.
yeah, no. It's really cool. I think those three, Casey, I mean, Casey pushed me to vlog. I literally, my first vlog was like, I tried to copy him. But
I
it's,
remember that.
yeah. I think that was Jordan Peterson. GaryVee, I guess. GaryVee pushed just because I really like the message of just understanding patience and self-awareness. He preaches that, just
Well,
self-awareness.
he had a big impact on you as well.
Yeah, and just pushing content. And Casey just inspired me through like his vlogs.
Yeah.
I think those three.
I think Casey and GaryVee pushed you.
I think those two. They're like,
I don't think we'd be doing this if it wasn't for those two.
oh no,
I don't think you would have
no.
done any of this had it not been for
Oh.
GaryVee and Casey.
I literally hopped on TikTok because of GaryVee.
Yeah. I remember you telling me like monetize this, monetize that, da, da, da. Like you were very like he did a lot. Like we make fun of it and all that stuff, but because we outgrown it. But like in the moment, he did a lot.
Oh yeah, he did.
He did a lot for the both of us. The first podcast came out of that technically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All
Like
the
that.
content came from GaryVee and Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's why they're big influences.
Yeah.
Now, where I am now, and just there's a couple of other people, but
Come
they're
to mind later.
yeah, but like the major. Yeah. Eminem.
I respect Eminem for
Yeah.
everything he has done in rap and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
His music's not for me.
I can see
and
that. I can see it's
there's
very-
too many Eminem copycats nowadays. Like
Really?
NF is Eminem.
Oh. Wait.
much.
I've heard of enough.
NF is just Eminem, man. a lot of these white rappers are just Eminem. They just try and be Eminem and like lyrical miracle and all that stuff. Like I'm not into that.
Like, what a Logic.
Logic's borderline, but Logic at least has some sort of. The thing about Eminem that I don't like a lot is that he just focuses on fitting as many words and rhymes into one thing. The music doesn't sound good to me. Logic, I don't really like Logic that much either. But The Incredible True Story, musically, sounded very nice. So
No, I
I give
guess-
Logic more of a pass than him.
I can see it. Eminem also sounds really angry.
I mean, has dissed Mariah Carey for 2 decades, so and has threatened to throw his baby mother in the garbage can into the lake and all that stuff. And
Yeah, if you listen to like his old, like the Claude.
old, even new.
Oh, he's a little okay.
His last album, the one with the
What was the last the Kamikaze?
the one after Kamikaze,
Oh, what? Oh, wait.
Music to be Murdered By,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and Kamikaze. Those two was just basically a big fuck you to everyone that said anything about Eminem.
Okay, yeah, he's always so angry.
He's an angry guy. I think he dropped an album after. Oh, it stopped.
Oh wait. Oh my god.
What happened?
Wait, I forgot
You forgot to press record.
to format the card.
Oh, so you might run out of space.
Space filled up.
Oh, do you have a backup SD?
Yeah.
Okay, we're fine. Yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah. No, I can see it. Eminem's music. He's very angry.
It's just like,
and
I like music.
You don't like rhymes and
I like rhymes. I appreciate rhymes and raps.
are a lot of rhymes and like
No,
rap god
I-
rhymes.
I appreciate it. It just needs to musically sound good.
Okay.
It just you can't just focus on that and have like some weird beats or some minimal. I
Yeah.
don't say minimal, just like
Yeah, I
maybe it's
get
his
it.
voice too. I
Yeah.
don't know, but it's just not. It's too much for me.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. No, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I can see it, but I think I like it just because I like I like the story he tells, and then it's like,
I like story time. I just like stories as well, but it's just
okay, no, but I get it. It doesn't sound as like good
yeah.
compared to like other stuff. I get it. It's sometimes harder to listen to, but it's still like I like sometimes listening to Lose Yourself, or
That's some white soul music. That's the music that makes the white people go crazy.
or like Till I Collapse,
Okay.
stuff like that, or like the classic Not Afraid, but that's so overplayed.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I can see it.
yeah.
Has your taste in music changed since?
Since when? Well, it's always changing.
I mean, it's
think.
always changing.
It's always changing. I recently got into city pop,
Okay.
which is like 70s
Okay.
Japanese pop music,
Whoa.
which is great. Me and Quinn started getting into that one.
City pop?
Yeah.
70s
It's just
Japanese
it's so
pop.
like happy and poppy. It's just I don't know why I like it so much, but it's
City
crazy.
pop. Interesting.
I listen to a lot more dancehall, Jamaican, Latin music.
Whoa. Okay.
Um,
Damn, your music taste is like so diverse.
Jim is either heavy metal or really murderous rap music.
Yeah.
I recently made a white boy playlist. Songs that make the white people go crazy. Arctic
What, like
Monkeys,
thinking out
Nickelback.
loud?
Yeah, it's right there. Ed Sheeran, Maroon 5, This Love, We Are Young,
Fireflies.
Somebody That I Used to Know. Yeah, it's in there. Stressed Out 21 Pilots,
Hall of Fame.
Sweater Weather, Neighborhood, Soul Sister, Love the Way You Lie,
That sounds like my kindergarten, my elementary playlist.
Dancing Queen by ABBA, Call Me Maybe, Sweet
Oh
Caroline,
my god.
Since You've Been Gone. Got some Taylor Swift in there.
That's just like a throwback playlist.
Crazy by
man.
Gnarls Barkley. Oh, my throwback playlist is different than this one. Do you have a
Crazy.
throwback playlist?
That you themed it.
Oh, really?
Like, some of them, yeah, at least.
I have two throwback playlists. I have like a teenager throwback playlist and then like an older playlist. Throwback
Headley.
playlist.
Crazy for you.
Dude, my throwback playlist is Chris Brown, Wale, Big Sean, B.O.B., Ty Dolla $ign, Tyga, Chief Keef,
Yeah.
older Drake, Kid Ink,
Mm.
Waka Flocka,
Mm-mm.
Migos,
Mm-hmm.
Young Thug, Ray Shrimmered, Yo
Mhm.
Gotti, Bobby Shmurda,
Mm.
Gucci, Rihanna, Kevin Gates, Fetty. Like that's my throwback.
But that's okay. So it's evolved from that.
Go older. Sandy Lam, you ever heard her?
No.
She's like the biggest Chinese singer.
What?
She's like one of the biggest
Probably
like pop
no.
stars out of China
I don't
in like
listen
Hong
to
Kong.
Chinese pop music though.
Aaliyah, Shanice, Warren G, Jeezy.
Warren G.
Shout out to Steven. Steven put me onto Warren G.
I got put onto it when we went to the California trip,
Yeah.
and then they were blasting it, and I was like,
Timbaland.
okay, this is sick.
Older Chris Brown's been around for forever.
Chris Brown,
Frank Sinatra, Max B,
Frank
Earth, Wind and
Sinatra.
Fire, Mobb Deep, Phil Collins,
What's that?
like In the Air Tonight.
Sorry, no. Oh,
I think it was
yeah.
in Top Gun. Elton John,
Sandy Lamb.
Slick Rick, Jodeci.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all over the place, man. I listen to everything, I think. Even a little bit of country sometimes. I listen to a little bit of country.
Country music just sounds like Christian music. If you listen to Christian music, have you heard Christian? Have you listened to Christian music?
Lecrae?
Lecrae.
Lecrae's a Christian
that sounds
rapper.
Lecrae. Oh, that's why it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Have you listened to worship music?
Hillsong Worship?
Yeah.
It's classic. I don't listen to it, but I've heard of it and stuff
It
like that.
literally sounds like country music.
Nah, like I'm talking about like the stupid country music. Like the freaking like trading my boots.
Oh, like
California's
back
nice,
in-
but it's not the same as Tennessee.
down south.
I like cold beers. Yes, I do. I like cold beers. How about you? That's an actual song. I'm dead ass.
No, you
You
listen to
can
that.
find me at the bar.
You listen to that
As a joke.
as a joke when you're working out.
No, not when I'm working. Big green tractor.
Okay.
That shit. I just listen to it. If I'm like in a fucking like mood where I'm like I want to hear some bullshit, I'll listen to that.
You'll play some,
play some country.
southern.
Some Luke Bryan.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Stupid ass shit, but it's you gotta change because I listen to so much music. You gotta switch it up sometimes, you know.
Just shock your system.
Yeah. No, man, I got like crazy. I got like old ass music.
I like old music though.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like old music. Like Frank Sinatra.
There's one guy I used to listen to a lot. I forgot his name.
What was it?
I just know he died in a car accident. Billy Stewart.
It sounds familiar again. Billie Eilish?
No, this guy. No?
No, but I like that.
That's some old ass
I
shit.
kind of like that. I don't know why.
Yeah, right? It's just something about it.
Something about like old school.
Yeah.
Even though we're literally like 21.
I don't know what it is.
It's weird.
And I know it. And like people say like, oh, I was born in the wrong era. I wish I was in the 1920s. It's like, first off, you're not a rich white person.
Yeah.
They're going to hang you and kill you in the name of Christianity. Do you really want to go back to those times? It's just a question that some people just have to realize. You're brown. Why would you want to go back to the 80s in America?
I saw TikTok like that. It's like, oh, you wish you were born in the 80s? Yeah, you'd be dead. Or you'd be just a housewife.
They're still hanging people.
Where? I'm
in
sure.
the U.S.
Huh?
Someone got hung, like, I think last 2 years, someone got hung from a tree.
Being black?
I think so.
Was it a KKK?
No, it's just the Deep South.
Okay, same thing.
Either way, I'm just saying, do you want to be born in that generation?
Damn. No, I don't. Well, I mean, if we were born in that generation, where would we be? Just running
I want to be back in the mainland, the motherland.
I'd be running from bombs, I think. In Taiwan.
What year?
Oh, actually.
What year are we talking? Because I might be running from bombs too.
Actually, no, what year are we talking? I don't know.
Would you,
50s?
your grandparents' age?
Yeah.
I'm running from bombs.
Yeah, they're running from bombs.
Same.
Yeah, the Japanese bombing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
History
Nah.
is not as long ago as you think it is. History is not as long ago as you think it is.
History is not as long as not. Oh yeah.
Martin Luther King was born. No, Martin Luther King died the same year my parents were born. I think somewhere around that time, 1960s ish. And
Yeah.
you think America is still not racist? It's only one generation.
I mean, it is growing exponentially in terms of like
Obviously, we're
everything,
progressing,
right?
but like
a lot has happened in the last 100 years.
yeah, but like think about 100 years sounds like a lot until you break into generations. That's only 2 generations.
Yeah,
Like there are people in America whose grandparents or great grandparents owned slaves.
that's true.
I knew my great grandparents.
That's true.
Imagine if they owned slaves. Like that's not long ago.
Yeah,
And I'm
no.
being taught that's like it's not that long ago.
Yeah. No, it's not that long ago, but people have grown really fast. Oh, actually, no. Well, there's still obviously there's racism.
Yeah, but it's like it's not gonna go away instantly.
No, it's
It's
not
gonna take a
gonna go
long
away.
time. Generations are long periods of time.
Yeah, people think it's like, oh, a lot of people are racist now, but no, it's just been the same.
Bro.
Like Will Smith said something like, racism has always been around, but
Racism-
social media just amplified it
Yeah.
and showed it to the world.
Bro, Rodney King was getting his ass beat in 1991, I think. By like a unarmed black man beat by police in 1991. That's how the LA riot started, I think.
Damn.
And you think this is new?
Nope. History repeats itself.
You think that was a one-off? Do you know what America looked like back then?
Yeah. It's
There's golf courses that are called the Plantation. They are named the Plantation.
Really?
Yes. And you think, what do you think that land was originally?
slave land,
A plantation.
a plantation.
And you think we're not racist? America's not racist still? In
No.
Canada?
Yeah.
The last residential school closed in 1990 something?
Oh, yeah. Very recent. Yeah. Something like that. I mean, still around for sure.
Do
For
you
sure.
think it was a surprise we found 200 unmarked graves?
There's probably more.
It makes no the Chicago
Mm-hmm.
No, not Chicago. Yeah, what was the Chicago's NHL team called originally? The Blackhawks?
Blackhawks
The Blackhawks. And their logo
is an indigenous person.
was an indigenous man wearing feather
Yeah.
headdress.
Yeah. Yeah.
That didn't seem racist. That didn't seem a little off until 2015.
What did they change it to?
I don't fucking know. The Washington Redskins, the football team. That was just bad. And I don't know this because I don't watch football and hockey stuff, but how did they let that slide?
Right.
And the fact that they let it slide kind of lets you know that this isn't new and you shouldn't be surprised when things pop up because, hey, look, that is a thing. Am I making sense? Yeah?
The Blackhawks is still around.
At least shut the fuck up. Is that not offensive?
The Chicago Blackhawks are a professional high school based in Chicago,
Oh, I guess Black Hawk. It's just a hawk, right? I mean,
but
the logo change, right?
Logo is the same.
Shut the fuck. Let me see. Is that not wrong?
I don't know.
No one said anything? I feel like the Redskins got to go. That got to go too.
Redskins.
Because now it's called the Washington football team.
Wait, what does Redskins mean?
I think Redskins is just a slur.
Like it's calling them red.
It's like calling them like Blackskins.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
I
I
feel
thought
like-
Redskins was like.
I don't think Redskins does not sound right.
Oh, I'm thinking redneck. That's different.
Redneck is.
Wait. What? I never thought of Redskins as like a derogatory term for calling people like black. I know.
No. Redskins is for indigenous people.
Yeah. I know they call them like the red. Yeah, I know that.
That's not politically correct.
But I never thought it was like Redskins was like that.
Well, it's like calling us yellowface.
Okay, now that I think of it, yeah.
Like
you're right.
yellowface, blackface.
I just thought Redskins was like rednecks.
Well, rednecks is also, but like,
But it's more like not as offensive.
no, it's because of the history. I think that's why we let slide. It's like
Yeah.
White Peter.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But okay. Goddamn. Um Worst what? I'm just reading here what you wrote in the notes.
Oh, I want to ask you a question, and I
Sure.
don't know if I put it in the notes. So first off, shout out to all of our frontline workers, our retail workers, our Uber drivers, nurses, of course, healthcare professionals, everyone restaurant workers too.
I hate working retail. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
continue.
especially now with the capacities and stuff like that, the lineups.
Customers are dumb.
Yeah, but everyone who works on the front lines, we thank you, we love you.
We love you too. Thank you.
We hope you are doing okay, or at least as best you can this pandemic and stuff like that. Are we considering prostitutes frontline workers? Because they're no, but like dead, like for like, are they considered frontline workers?
Why would they be considered frontline
And
workers?
if prostitutes is wrong, my apologies. Sex workers. Are they considered frontline workers?
What is a frontline worker?
The front lines.
Is prostitution a frontline service?
I don't know, but I feel like if drive-through is a frontline worker, then
But
sex workers.
They're servicing for food.
No, but like, I mean, look, the oldest business in the entire world of history is selling sex. It's a very primitive thing. So like,
Frontline workers include, but are not limited to,
okay,
healthcare workers, protective service workers,
Okay.
police or EMTs,
okay, sure.
cashiers in grocery and general merchandise stores,
Okay.
production and food processing workers,
Okay.
janitors,
Yeah.
and maintenance workers, agricultural workers, and truck drivers. Not sex workers.
But they're on the front lines.
Are sex workers
Like the dancers at the clubs.
line?
The dancers are. What are you saying? What is it?
Sex or I don't know. It doesn't say.
Gray area?
I guess it is. I didn't click into it. It's
Okay.
on the front line, but
How about club dancers, bottle girls?
is that open?
Well, in different places because Canada's only so much,
right,
right?
right.
Like talking America and stuff like that too, like Magic City and all that. Are they frontline workers?
I guess so, because the bartenders would be considered frontline workers, right?
So then, the dancers are frontline workers, right? That the club dancers.
Yeah, that's a form of sex. What is that a form of sex?
I don't think it is. I don't know actually, but they're considered frontline workers too. So like, is it a stretch to include like on-site sex workers?
But prostitution is like, it's like a private service. You know, it's not like they're not going into a
I don't know,
store.
but that's something I think about. Like, are they considered frontline workers?
I don't think so.
But like, they're on the front lines. They're on the front lines, aren't they? They're outside, and they're
I guess
on hire.
but they're not in like public. I wouldn't put them in the same category as like a cashier or a medical worker.
obviously like that, but like front line as a general term, would you?
But like they see so much more people compared to a prostitute.
you
where
don't know.
it's
How,
like,
but what if she's a good one? Like what if she like just has a lot of clients?
I don't think it'll exceed the amount that cashiers see.
I don't know. I just thought about that. I'm like, are they considered frontline workers?
I think so. If you're a prostitute, please tell us.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself a frontline worker if you're in sex work?
And we're not saying this in any offensive way. We're just genuinely curious.
It's a genuine question that I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
And if I offend anyone, I'm sorry. Like genuine, it's a question I have, and I just wanted to see what you would think about it.
I don't think they are. Maybe strippers.
Yeah.
dancers, entertainers,
Yeah. But
but
I
one-on-one
don't know.
service,
I don't know.
one-on-one service. Like,
Because you're exchanging bodily fluids. Unless you're doing it with a mask on.
but you don't have to exchange. But
Well, if you have a mask on too. Oh no. It just seems so close contact.
I don't think that's the criteria.
just close contact.
Yeah, it is close contact, but I don't think that means they're front line. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Anyways, what else do we got?
How long has it been? An hour 30? Oh shoot. It's one.
What the hell? That's crazy.
We can have it up soon then.
Oh
I don't
my
know
gosh.
what we talked about. It was all
I don't
over.
either. This was crazy.
What is all animal sex rape?
Yeah, think about it. Wow, someone just spammed me on Instagram. Think about it, right? Like,
That's such
you're just chilling in the wild. All of a sudden, a thing gets in you. It's like, oh my gosh, what's that? Oh yeah, kids. Like, is it? Because like, think about the monkey. The monkey swinging from tree to tree, hops, lands on the branch, immediately goes to work.
But
There's no time for consent.
I don't know enough about animal biology and stuff, but like sometimes they're open to mating. It's like mating season, so all the females are ready to be mated.
I'm open to mate, but I'm not out here sticking it in random places.
We're humans though.
We're just animals at the end of the day.
We are, but
Like
we're
when I-
animals with a much higher function of mind.
Look, if a dog randomly came up and started humping Goku out of nowhere, would you consider that sexual assault? Think about the wild now. Lions, zebras, alligators, gazelles.
I don't think it's not.
Antelopes.
No, it's not. It's just like a
Cantaloupes.
natural. A lot of them is like they try to mate as much as possible, and
So
it's
is
like
a frat boy.
there's a
Brock Turner.
There's an evolutionary advantage in the wild to bring about your DNA everywhere, and then the females are letting that too.
Little TJ called New York Zoo York. He called it Zoo York.
No, that is a stretch of a question. No, it's not. No. I think
So you don't believe animal women?
what?
You don't believe animal women?
Would it be animal women?
You don't believe them? Like you don't think they got sexually assaulted?
They don't have the capacity in the mind to be like complain.
How about dolphins? Because dolphins are pretty smart. Or octopi.
But usually, I think they're ready to be mated and they're open for mating.
So
it's
open
like,
for mating, but if someone just randomly hopped on me, I might call it sexual assault.
I don't think they get surprised by it.
I would be surprised by. I'm just chilling on a branch, eating some berries. All of a sudden, a monkey swings onto a branch and starts putting it in me. Pause.
I don't know, man.
I'd be like, "Whoa, what's that? Oh, we're mating. Oh, I guess I gotta be okay with it because we got to survive the species."
I don't know, dude. No.
Okay.
Do you
this
think so? You think so?
That's what I was asking. I generally don't know.
I don't think so, man.
Is it?
Because it's just like
Because
I think
I'm thinking about in the human capacity, that's definitely rape. But in the
yeah,
animal
yeah.
capacity, animals
Yeah.
is like.
animal is like
And this is not a joke on any sort of sexual assault or that. Like,
Yeah.
that we don't fuck with that. But just in animal world,
no.
is
It's
it?
just like a natural part of the
Do animals give
process.
consent?
Do they have the level of what's the word? I keep thinking
complexity.
of the word. Sure. Do they have the
Conscious.
the conscious awareness of that?
I don't know.
I don't think they do. I think that's what separates us from animals. Humans have the conscious mind. They have the unconscious and conscious mind. I think you need that.
I think next episode I gotta come in here high. I'm sober right now. If I walk here, if I say here, my car's not in the front, you already know I came here to pod.
Okay, it'll be fun.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sober though.
Of course. But like just did we get through everything or did I just fuck up everything?
Yeah, we sort of did.
Yeah?
Sort of all randomly. Morning routine.
Oh, do you make your bed?
Sure. We can end on that. I make my bed.
Yeah.
Do you make your bed?
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't.
People say there's no point in making your bed
Why?
because you're going to get back into it.
Well, I put my clothes back on my bed. Like I make my bed and then put my stuff on top of the bed sheet on the blanket, like the clothes I'm getting ready on with. So that's why I make the bed. I'm not gonna put my clothes on like a random thing and have it all wrinkly.
Oh, so you make your bed because it's like
and you have flat surface to put my clothes on.
Okay,
And it just looks nice. I like leaving my room the way it is.
people say like you make your bed because it's like, oh, you're completing a small task to start your day, and that's good for
No, I
you.
make my bed because I'm not a freaking pig.
Okay.
Do you wash your ass? Do
Yeah.
you scrub do you, when you take a shower or bath or whatever you're into, I don't know, do you wash below the knees? Because apparently that's not a thing. Or below the waist,
I wash below my knees.
right? Like you don't just let the water
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like
People say like you wash your body and you don't wash the below your knees because you just let the water soak.
how does that work?
You're washing. Why? I don't know. People, that's gross.
If I just take a bucket of soap water and just splash myself, am I clean? No.
no, you're like
You gotta agitate it. You gotta scrub.
You gotta scrub. You gotta scrub beneath your knees.
You gotta wash your ass.
You gotta wash. I'm sure you wash your ass. People say they don't scrub below their knees, and that's
I
like
wash
the
my
line.
ass. The fuck?
Why? Of course you would.
Yeah.
It's like you're washing yourself with dirty water if you don't
Wash
scrub
between
below.
I've scrubbed between the toes. What are you talking about, man? Like I'm out
Oh,
here.
that's really clean. That's
I'm
same.
out here, bro.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, say. Okay, yeah.
Sometimes,
No, but like letting the water run, like what the hell?
yeah, you're washing yourself with dirty water. It's like taking a bath.
Shit. Baths are disgusting.
Yeah.
Just sitting in your own filth.
Who- Yeah. Right. I always got confused. It's like, oh, why do you take baths? I guess it's like soothing and
We
relaxing.
shower after we swim in the pool.
I guess showering first and then taking a bath.
You're just gonna prune up.
But people like, oh, it's just like sitting in a hot tub.
You can only sit in the hot tub for so long.
Yeah. It's like relaxing, but I don't get washing in a bathtub because you're just soaking in the dirt and everything around you.
I don't know. I don't
Do
understand.
you have a morning routine?
Yeah.
Okay, you wake up, you make your bed.
Well, first off, what day are we talking about? Because that matters.
Today,
Today, okay, I woke up at 7. No, I woke up at 6:30. Had breakfast.
actually a work day.
Work day? Okay, so I wake up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
I wake up at 4, get out of bed between 4:30ish. So if I'm really fucking tired, I get out of bed at 5. Have a light breakfast, a microwave dinner. Try to get the healthy bowls because I just can't cook that early in the mornings. And plus, I'm gonna wake up my family. so
Healthy
that-
bowls.
It's like a Cuban pork bowl, just like mad leaves and quinoa and pork and random fruits, whatever. Eat that or as much of it as I can. Take my pre-workout, drive the speed limit to the gym because I may be caffeinated, but I'm not a criminal. Get to the gym, do my shit, right? Come home, shower, wash below my knees, put hyaluronic acid from Ordinary on my face
Wow.
for moisture. Moisturize my neck because hot water dry my neck. I don't want flaky. Get dressed, come downstairs, do my hair. Sorry.
Your neck, not your face.
Oh yeah, no, I put the thing on
Oh,
first,
yeah.
moisturize my neck, then go upstairs, get ready, come down, do my hair, moisturize my face with an SPF because I'm not trying to get wrinkly.
Yes, apply sunscreen, please.
I
do.
have a sunscreen infused.
Yeah. That's what I
Got
mean.
from PriceSmart.
Sunscreen moisturizer.
yeah.
CeraVe.
Make a protein shake, go to work. Yeah,
That's your morning routine.
yeah,
Nice.
that's a lot.
That's a lot. I already forgot what you said.
By the time I get to work, it's 8:30 in the morning or 8 something in the morning. So this is all before 8
Jesus.
a.m.
You wake up at 4 a.m. and 4
Got to, man.
hours. Do you like waking up early?
I do, yeah, I try to do. It's so quiet.
But why don't you
and
wake up 4 a.m. on like regular days too then? Off days.
I like to see my friends. What you mean? I woke up at 7 today, so I don't have to sleep at 8
Okay,
p.m.
that's
And
true.
I can see you guys and have dinner and play ping pong. And all that stuff.
true. Okay.
And nothing. And plus, at weekends I have to get stuff done that is outside of work.
Like a late.
Yeah,
Like
things
later.
aren't open that early,
Okay,
especially on
okay,
weekends.
okay.
So it's like I need to, get up a little later, 7
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah.
It's later for me. Oh, fucking.
Yeah. Well, whatever works for you, right?
And plus, like I sleep early yesterday because I woke up so early on Friday, so it carries over to 7 a.m. Tomorrow I'll probably go to the gym around. On Sundays I go to the gym around maybe 10 a.m. 4 p.m. Somewhere around there. COVID hit, Omicron spreading, so I might go 10 a.m. So yeah.
Morning routine. No.
Yeah.
I always try to get one. I always try to like wake up.
I wish I wake
try
up.
to wake up. No, I just don't want to wake up sometimes. I'll wake up. I try to wake up 7 a.m., but I can't. I just keep snoozing.
I did that too for a bit.
That's so annoying. But then, like, I want to wake up and like I'm trying to read more every day. Just like read like 10 minutes or like one chapter or whatever. And then I try to like meditate. But then meditate, I just fall asleep sometimes. because it's so early.
You fall asleep in the Buddha position?
Yeah, because there's a wall. I'm against a wall on a bed, and then I lean against the wall and
So
I
you sleep like
meditate.
an inmate.
Yeah, and then I fall asleep.
You sleep like Gandhi when he was doing the fasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just fall asleep, and then it feels bad. But then it's like I think the point of the morning routine is bad once you start feeling bad that you didn't do it. It's like once it feels like an obligation, then it's like, okay, what are you doing then? You gotta make sure you're doing this for the right reason.
That's why I do legs first.
What?
Before I did pull legs last, everything caught up. I was so dead by the time it was legs. I skipped like 2 or 3 leg days. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck, I'm not gonna skip legs anymore. I can't do this shit.
So you do legs first.
So I do legs first, and then when the second day when I'm like waking up all dead and shit, I'm like, you know what? It's fucking push day. I gotta get this shit. And it motivates me to get out because I'm like, oh, I want to bench today. I want to do shoulders. I want to freaking not be a twig.
You're not twig.
Thanks.
You squat 2, 3, 2, 3.
Only 2 this week.
Only 2
Only went
plates.
to 275. It's whatever.
It's okay. That's pretty good.
I know the body dysmorphia is fucked up, but like, and I know I'm never satisfied, but like 275 for a light leg day is pretty funny. 185 for bench for a light bench press day because I'm just getting back into the gym.
There you go. See, you gotta
It's
put some
fucking
positive in
hilarious.
your head, man. You think positively.
Tell my coworker that I'm like, yeah, man, I went light. I couldn't bench much today. He's like, how much you go to? I'm like, oh, 185 for 5.
What?
It's like, bro, I barely caught a plate today.
Bro, that's my max.
Shout out to Nico.
Yeah, man, you out here making other people feel bad.
I didn't mean it. He knows what I mean. Like,
No,
it's
I know.
whatever. He knows I can do more, so he knew the drastic change.
Yeah, for sure. Just gotta like.
Hey, at least I'm not the guy who says you can't 2 plates you're a girl. That's stupid.
That's unrealistic.
That's
I
stupid.
don't think I'll ever. I don't know.
Like, yeah, just because you can bench 2 plates, that's not the minimum. Like, a lot of people can't bench 2 plates in the general population. Larry Wheels is not normal.
It's not normal. He is.
He's openly said he's on roids. So I don't care
Exactly.
what you guys are talking about.
Exactly.
I feel like just the topics we did were just so large that we can go on. Like, that
Yeah.
alone, one topic alone could have done like the whole episode.
And I was thinking the self-doubt just one episode.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
The nature of us, just especially my mind wanders a lot.
Yeah. That's all good. We're almost at 500 downloads
That's crazy.
in 2 months. 2 months.
We're doing good.
Yeah,
This podcast is doing quite a bit.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think so. The clips are doing a little better now.
I gotta post a clip after this.
Doing a little better. Oh yeah. This sour much? No, Lunchables.
Lunchables.
Wife beater. No, don't. I still don't know about that
Hey,
one.
it's fine. We have the power of editing. We got rid of some of your takes. We got some rid of my takes, possibly.
What do you mean?
I mean, the one about earlier.
Oh! This episode.
We'll think about that one later.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
We should wrap it up.
Yeah. How are you doing?
How am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm tired. It's recently there's like been a lot of stuff like going on.
You filmed for
like
UBC yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like just a bunch of opportunities.
Yeah.
It's like, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's like it's gotten to a point where it's like, okay, what do I need to say no to?
Oh shit, you're going like that, huh? That's crazy.
Like I just shot for UBC, and then yesterday is like another call. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, we want to shoot. We need you maybe
Yeah.
shoot for like a future project for like basketball,
Yeah.
like SFU, or like the club, like the plug at UBC. It's like this. It's like a complex almost like for UBC.
What is it?
It's like a media club where they like
didn't know that.
interview like artists.
That's crazy.
But like, oh, we want you doing that. Maybe join the team or something.
That's crazy.
And then I gotta freaking shoot an interview later at 3:30.
With who?
It's just like with the Artona guy.
Oh shit.
It was like his client.
Oh.
So we're just shooting an interview, which is cool.
No,
But it's like-
you're doing good.
But it's just like, okay, what do I need to say no to?
No, but that's a good problem to have.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess it's a good problem to have. But then it's like I want to say yes to everything.
Would you rather be out of work or have too much work in? Because it's
Yeah,
not like
if you
it's
put it
given,
that
like
way.
you have the option to say no. So it's like,
If you put it that way.
yeah,
Yeah. It's and then it's like school
yeah,
on top of that.
yeah.
So, but I'm good. No, I'm good. I just gotta like, yeah. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I'm good, man. And then gyms are back. I got a polo bar.
I'm returning mine today.
Oh, why?
Gyms are open.
You don't want to use it even
I'm never
regular?
gonna use it.
Okay.
I'm never gonna use that.
I'm gonna like hang every day or something. I'm serious. Dead hangs.
I did at the gym too.
Yeah, dead hangs. Or like I want to
Yeah.
learn like the front lever. You know what that
Can't
is?
do that. I don't have that in me.
I think you have it if you practice it every
I
day.
don't have the mobility.
I don't have it
My
anymore.
chest is sore as fuck right now. Like oh my god, I'm. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sore. That
it's rough.
I was gonna go yesterday, but then it's too sore.
It's rough out here,
Yeah,
man.
it's already yesterday.
Really?
Derek's already.
Really?
I
Where?
was like, one day I didn't go at the gym.
Fit for less?
Minoru.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, he saw. I remember. I think Quinn mentioned that he saw him 3 months ago. Yeah, 3 months ago. I think like something like that. A while ago.
I didn't go. One day I didn't go.
Damn.
Hope you're doing well already. He listened to the podcast too.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, oh, I heard. Or maybe he just saw the clips. He was like, oh, I heard. He went to Derek. He was like, oh, I heard they shit on you to Derek.
Shout out to Reddy, man. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, get you on the podcast.
We're gonna need a bigger lens just to fit him in frame.
Bigger table. Just everything.
We're gonna have to put the table this way just to fit him.
We need like 10 stacks of books.
10 stacks. We're gonna need a freaking we're gonna put the mic on top of the light.
Just get everyone on here.
Yeah, that's the goal. Learn more about our friends, learn more about ourselves.
Yeah.
See where it leads us. Hopefully to a $10 million Spotify bag. Because I don't use Apple Music.
10 million.
10 mil. That's like one house. Like
That's
depends on the house.
it's a couple of JPEGs.
A couple of JPEGs, a couple of NFTs right
A
there.
couple bored yacht clubs. Okay, well that wraps it up for this episode. Episode
Yes.
9. Thank
Yes.
you for listening.
Check out all of our socials. Check out the Banana Boys podcast on their socials. We got a Q&A live on the Beacon. In the link of our bios, you can see that we have a little page about the thank you for visiting, blah, 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 YouTube, all that stuff. We have a Q&A, so if you got any questions for us, let us know, put it down below into that thing, and we will probably answer it.
Yes.
Well, we'll answer it.
Yes.
We'll
Drop your
answer it.
questions down.
Yeah.
Any topics, anything you want us to talk about.
Even just
or-
things that you think about.
Yeah.
We'll think about it too.
Drop it down and we'll address it maybe in like a episode 10 with just all the questions we have.
Or
if we have
episode
enough.
9, who knows?
Oh wait, this is episode 8.
Is it episode 8?
No, this is episode 9.
Episode 10, yeah.
No, episode 10. Maybe we'll do that next week. If we have a lot, we can dedicate that episode to it.
Or we'll just sprinkle it in.
Or that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drop a like.
Review 5 stars on Apple,
Drop a review on Apple. Drop a review
Spotify.
on Spotify. I
Like,
think you
comment,
can.
subscribe.
Like, comment,
Drop the notification bell on the YouTube.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. And we'll see you. Or
Or you'll
you.
hear us.
You'll hear. Well, yeah.
We'll be there.
Next week.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yes.